Well, I've abandoned the microphone because the audio is... It's like the microphone is very selective on what it wants to pick up, and then it like does that weird bong sound. Sounds like a defective microphone to me. And I think I may have waited a little bit too long to return it, so that's a bummer. That's what you get when you buy the cheapest options. But we're resorting to the... Oh, dang, I got another bite just there. Resorting to the microphone on the iPhone, so probably hear more wind and more of my heavy breathing. It's probably just picking up the heavy breathing because I'm just kind of overweight and wheezy, like that dude that was on all the old Adam Sandler tapes. If anybody remembers those ones, those were funny. What's that guy's name? But the wind has picked up a little bit, makes it a little bit more tricky to maneuver the kayak and fly fish at the same time. I usually find it easiest to kind of go backwards. It's easier to go backwards into the wind and then cast in front of you, so you get the assistance of the wind in front of you. Did I hook my own boat? I think I did. Let's see if I can get this out without messing everything up. Oh, I think I'm stuck on the drive here. Just kind of hooked on this. Well, this is the first time I've ever done this. It's interesting to get it on video. Stuck inside the little drive hole here. Wasn't too much of a problem though. All right, like I was saying, going backwards into the wind. So reverse myself around here. And then who knows what my back cast looks like, but as long as the lure hits the water in somewhat of a presentable way without a bunch of wind, the wind knots in the line, that's all I care about. Apparently if the fish are there, they'll bite it. All right, finally got it out there. Another thing bad about not having a microphone, just having the microphone so close to your mouth, you can't even have seeds. I like having the little, these suckers when you're out fishing. But it sounds like you're making out with the camera if you're eating those. I don't know if you like that sort of thing or not, but I don't know if that's the kind of audience that I'm trying to get to watch my videos. But I guess if that gets more subscribers, me making out with my camera, I guess I don't know if I'd be willing. We'll see, depending on how many people would subscribe. I'll probably pick up some sort of like chapstick endorsement. I think I've backpedaled just a little too far. We'll see if the fish are out this deep. Oh, sure are. There's one right now. Bang. I think they like it just being still. They don't like it moving around all that much. This is a little bit bigger. She's not fighting much. Let's see. It's a little bit bigger than the other ones, but not really keeper status. Not yet. I'm not desperate. I kind of had my limit yesterday, so kind of got my taste for trout yesterday. I'll kind of figure it out. Ah, dang. Maybe I will be teeping this one. Oh, spit it. Perfect. Get you back in the water. Get my lure out in a second. There you go, fish. Swim the other direction. Your other direction. There you go. I found this old net at an antique store. Am I getting that? Yeah, I found this at an antique store and it had like the cloth. I took it out once and the cloth just completely disintegrated. And it was I may even had the knots in it, so it's good that I didn't realize that was a rule, but found this little net online for like 10 bucks or something, super cheap. Use the old handle, but I like the long handle on this. So you can kind of put it across your lap and kind of hold the net while you're getting the fish out. So you're gonna put your leg over it and hold the fish out here, work with it, and then put it back. All right, where was I? I'm wondering if maybe the fish are bigger out here, a little bit deeper. We'll see. I'm just gonna throw it out there and let this thing just dangle. It tends to sink down. I'm probably sinking this little leech down probably 5 feet. And it's just bobbing with whatever the line action is from like the surface tension, because I'm not really doing anything specific with it. It's just kind of sitting there. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm just holding it, letting that thing sink. And I'm just moving really slow backwards, so I guess as it's sinking, it's moving forward really slowly. I'm not too far off the deepest spot of the lake right now. Yeah, my fish finder. I have this spot marked catch because I seem to catch lots of fish right in this exact spot. It's always funny on some of those reality shows where we're like, yeah, like Alone, or what are those other ones? Those survivor shows. They're like always, yeah, I shot that impala with my long bow. It was 80 yards. And it's like, oh, it's probably more like 80 feet. I really find it suspect that they're pulling off 80-yard longbow shots. What made me think about that was this line is literally only 15 feet in front of my boat, so it's not like I'm not having to cast this thing out a long spay cast or something. Oh, there we go. And the fish are right there. At least the little bitty ones are. Ooh, this one's really going for it. I swear half the time I get these fish in the net, they're spitting this little hook out by themselves. Little barbless. Well, this one's hooked pretty good though. I think I'll be able to get this out real quick. Right in the lip. There we go. Lots of fight left in there. Get you back in the water. There you go. And gone. Yeah, this little leech thing is killing it today. Well, let's see here. Looks like they're active out here. I'm gonna go a little bit further out. I'll just go slow. I guess this is like a form of trolling, just not very deep and not fast at all. So I can figure this out. How fast am I actually going? Half a mile an hour at best. Wonder if they would bite like a little spinner. I might try that out just for an experiment. Try to troll a little spinner. Not so deep. I guess the advantage of, oh, there's a little jumper. The advantage of trolling is that you're not, like, your line is in the water the entire time. You're never having to reel in and cast and reel in and cast. Sometimes it gets real boring, so I'm gonna recast this sucker just because I'm bored. And I did just see a fish right there, just a little bit off of that spot. Let's see if it's interested. Out there just in case Just in case they're actually seeing me or my kayak or something that's maybe a little bit further out there. Let's see if I can hit that spot. Oh, come on. I don't think this line is heavy enough for this leech that I have on here. Kind of works, but it's kind of hard to throw weight around on the end of a fly line like that, a lighter fly weight. But I guess a 5 weight, number 5 is probably plenty heavy. We'll just blame it on my technique, I guess. Oh, I got a little bite there. Let's see. That's the thing I don't understand 100% about the roll cast, is that how do you get something with a little bit of a weight to it when you're not dry fly fishing? I guess the roll cast just probably doesn't work with when you're under the surface, any kind of weighted head or anything like that, or weighted fly. Oh, was that a bite? I think that was a bite. Where is he at? That was definitely a bite. I'll try to be more ready this time. Oh, dang it. Yanked that right out of another fish's mouth. The wind is kind of swirling here today. Not that I can't cast in that direction right now because it's kind of a bummer. But now I gotta cast. I don't know if you can see my fish finder or not, but that's right close to the deepest part of the lake. I have that orange color is that's my deepest. I think it's like 60 feet deep or something like that is the deepest. Growing up, I thought that this lake was told that it was some sort of crater, and doesn't even have a bottom. It's so deep. But it looks like it's actually about 60 feet deep of clear water, and then who knows how deep of silt after that. there's another fishy. Again, it feels pretty small. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Oh, spit the hook. That was a nice little jump. Yeah, I think I'll tie up a few more of these little black leech things. I think I can replicate that pretty good. I don't like spending $2 on a fly. I'd rather spend 20 minutes making one. I guess just on principle of, well, it's also fun to make the flies. I guess $2 isn't horrible, but yeah, it's probably just the principle of it. All right, we're gonna go forward. Now I've backed into the middle of the lake. I'm gonna go back to where I was. Maybe go around. Let's go to a different spot. Over here to let's try some sunny spots first, and then we'll try some shaded spots after that. See if that matters. And since this leech is working so good, I think I'm just gonna challenge, see if we can lure the fish to the surface with some sort of topwater situation. A little bug, something that sits on the surface. All right, I'm gonna switch off and retie a fly on here, and I'll be somewhere over there in a few minutes.